Hey there, YouTube and Solar Guitar fans. Been wanting to do this one for a bit now. Gosh, I've had this guitar for a couple weeks, and one of these days I'm going to be patient enough to do an actual unboxing video when these things show up, but I'm just way too impatient right now. But I've had this guitar for a couple weeks, cannot stop playing it, but wanted to show it off, finally do a quick review, because I know, especially with this guitar, making a decision on something like this can be a little difficult. So I know I looked for a ton of videos and advice before I pulled the trigger. But real quick, I did a video, and I may put it up here on the channel. I think I just did it on my Facebook page months ago when I got my first, I'll call it solar guitar. And I've got that one here real quick. I'll show that again. This, actually, there it is. If you look at it, it's actually a Washburn. This is the Washburn Parallax 160 Ola England Signature Edition. Ola, I mean, most of you watching who are looking for a review on this solar guitar know exactly who Ola is, but Swedish guitar player, metal god. But this was his signature guitar from Washburn, back in the late 20 teens, so this was maybe 16, 17, around there. But yeah, this was, had the Duncan Solar pickups in it. It's now got bare knuckle Blackhawks in it. But yeah, his logo on the 12th fret, headstock there. You can see the general body shape. It's got the set neck through construction, etc., etc., etc. Long story short, he had a huge hand in designing this. He broke off and started his own guitar brand called Solar Guitars, and they still look exactly like this. This is a guitar I just got. Almost exactly the same. The body shape is identical. It's got the same shape, same cutouts here, same logo on the 12th fret, same headstock, Solar logo now. This one does still have the stock pickup in it. Still that beautiful set neck construction that is just fantastic, especially on a guitar at this price point. But yeah, this is the A2.6AG. AG standing for Army Green. It's an Army Green matte finish, and I will tell you right now, the camera does it no justice whatsoever. This finish is actually really stunning in person. Was kind of surprised, but yeah, I've been thinking about a solar guitar for a very long time, just for a lot of reasons, probably a lot of the reasons that you guys are. I mean, it's, Ola's great, the guitars are great, they're generally highly recommended, well reviewed, etc. In addition to that, I wanted a guitar like this, and they've got a ton of choices. I finally pulled the trigger on this because, I don't know, 95% of the time I'm playing my guitar with the pickup selector slammed all the way to the bridge position. I've got the volume up, I've got the tone control all the way up, and that's where I play, almost exclusively. And I wanted a guitar that was that simple, that was that polymer proof. That's so it is a single bridge pickup, and it has a volume knob, and that is it. No tone knob, no selector switch, no second pickup, about as easy as it gets, and I love it more than I thought I would. Just plug in and play, and don't worry about anything else, obviously your effects, but yeah, but it's got the fixed bridge there, hip shot bridge, I believe. I was trying to look through their specs here, but yeah, just real quick, it is the volume knob is really nice and smooth too, by the way. But mahogany body, it's got a maple neck, again, set neck through construction, which for the price point of this particular guitar being, I think, US dollars, $6.99, you don't typically find that. It's usually going to be a bolt-on neck, which coincidentally I kind of tend to prefer personally, but this is just fantastic, super comfortable. But yeah, the Duncan Solar pickup, which so far has sounded fantastic. like I said, mahogany body, maple neck, just regular Duncan Solar tuners, not locking. Um, and I believe it's just a plastic nut. Yeah, maybe. But again, you're gonna make a small compromise or two on a guitar at this price point. 25.5-inch scale. It does have a full 24 super jumbo frets, which is really nice and comfortable to play. The frets are nickel. That's another, I don't want to say concession per se for being a lower price point and being one of their 2 series guitars instead of 1 series. Nickel fret wire has been a standard on stringed instruments for decades, centuries, really. It's kind of been the standard forever. And stainless frets have really just become a little more modern innovation in the last handful of decades. So the stainless obviously are going to be harder. They're going to last longer, sometimes 2-3 times longer. They can be a little brighter. My stupid untrained ear doesn't really always hear the difference, but some people do. But yeah, it's going to be nickel frets. Again, not a huge deal. They've been standard forever. They are going to wear out a tiny bit quicker depending on how much you play. But again, just really nice logo on there. Side dots along the side. String through the body. Again, into a fixed bridge. I will say this guitar is incredibly light. I was surprised. I put this one on the scale, and this is my lightest guitar that I own, which, I'll be honest, kind of shocked me. I've bought some, I guess what I would consider boutique and direct-to-consumer guitars that have been a little on the heavier side. I've got a Jericho in particular that's my heaviest guitar at like 8.9 pounds, which is right up there in Les Paul territory. But this came in at just a hair over 6.2 pounds, which kind of blew me away. I know a little bit of that might be the pickup, but not much, especially since you'd be taking out some of the body wood to get it in there. But this is right on par, almost identical to my Gibson SG, which is probably the thinnest guitar I own, and also a mahogany body. That's got a mahogany neck. But yeah, this and actually the white Washburn that I just showed, I think that came in at like 6.3 pounds. So the Solar guitars are really on the light side. I know some people like that, some don't. This one is really balanced. The neck doesn't dive on me, which has been really nice. I don't really like neck heavy guitars, but this one seems really well balanced. If you're wondering about service, this one was in stock. I ordered this here in the States. I'm in Ohio, so I ordered it Tuesday evening, and it was on my doorstep Friday afternoon. So I was shocked. They come from Spain. I was really, really pleased. Shipping was not bad at all. I know people have questions about, the value add tax, things like that on their website. But yeah, it was $6.99. The shipping was like $35, and that was it. Any taxes and anything like that was included in there, so that was the total, a little over $700. So if you had were wondering about that like I was, there's the story. But yeah, should come pretty quick. The service was great. The fit and finish has been really nice. I've not noticed anything really with this guitar. The finish is outstanding. I knew from looking at some of their factory seconds and closeout section, the kind of things that they consider to be blemishes that they don't sell new, really kind of told me that they put a lot of QC effort into these guitars, and that's absolutely evident from looking at it. The guitar really is well done. The edge of the frets are nice and smooth. Don't get hung up on there at all. It's got a C-shaped neck that's not particularly thick. It really feels great in my hand. It's a nice matte finish overall, but a matte neck as well, so super comfortable to play. The action, it came set up pretty nice. I would consider it on the medium high side for action. It's at 0.06 inches on the 12th fret on the high, or the low E string. So yeah, like I said, 06, 06 and a half, something like that. So it's right there in the medium to medium high range. It's not uncomfortable to play whatsoever. I haven't had any issues. I think at some point I'll do a little setup on it and maybe lower that just a hair closer to 05, 05 and a half, something like that. But right now, no issues playing it whatsoever. I've got guitars that came set up worse than that. So yeah, that's about it really. If you want to hear it, I've got now. At the time of this video, I think I've just put up my fourth or fifth video with this guitar. So scroll back a little bit, ample opportunity to see how this guitar sounds in a mix with the pickup. It's fantastic. And I'll tell you, when I play this guitar, I'm just plugging this into my audio interface, which is using the Neural DSP plugin through my mid-range laptop. And I'm going out to a very inexpensive Soundcraft 2-channel mixing board with the effects all dead center, the bass, treble, etc., all just kind of in the middle, and then it just lines out right into my camera. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just lining into an audio interface using the Neural DSP plugins, and I'm actually just using a factory preset for most of these that I haven't really tinkered with. So what you hear really is what you're going to get with this guitar. So I've been really impressed. I've not put this down, and I think literally in the last 2 weeks I've not played another guitar, and you can see behind me I have I've got a couple. I think this was number 14. I almost hate to admit, but I can't put it down. So yeah, I hope this was relatively informative. Just kind of wanted to show it off. I love it. I'm probably, when I can, going to buy another one once I decide what I want, but this one's just, God, this one's so perfect. Like I said, it's so simple. It's just plug in and play. It's just a guitar. You can just grip it and rip it and play all day. Will not have to worry about much of anything. So yeah, if you're on the fence, if you're thinking about it, I've been really impressed with this one. I know a lot of people I talk to are just as impressed with their Solar guitars. But if you've got any questions that I didn't cover here, feel free to ask. I'll do what I can to answer from my limited experience. But yeah, absolutely great guitar. Real happy with it. A lot more videos to come with it, I'm sure. So until next time, appreciate you watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next video.